Once upon a time, there was a little girl who wore a beautiful red cloak. Her mother, who knew how to sew very well, had made it for her. The girl wore it so often that everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother called her and said,
My lady Riding Hood grandmother does feel very well. I baked some cookies and I want to take some to her. It's up to you, it's a free rider.
"Oh no, poor grandmother! Of course I will bring to her the cookies, the little cakes, and of course the bread." Then Little Red Riding Hood put on her cloak and filled her basket with the freshly baked cookies.
Listen to me very well. Stay in the road and never to talk to strangers. Do you understand?
You are so good. So, Mom, don't worry. I know I don't have to talk to strangers. So please take care and I love you. Little Red Riding Hood left immediately to Grandma's house. To get to the Grandma's house, Little Red Riding Hood had to cross a path through the thick forest. On the way, she met a wolf.
Hello, little girl. Where are you heading to on this wonderful day?
Little Red Riding Hood remembered that her mother told her not to talk to strangers. But the wolf looked very elegant, and he was very friendly and polite. Wolf, to be honest, it's not your business.
Don't be rude, little girl. If you speak better to me, you will have problems along the way.
Ugh, but Wolf, don't jinx it.
It's true, little Red Riding Hood.
Never mind. I'm going to Grandma's house because she's sick, so I want to bring to her some cookies and some little piece of cake and some bread.
What a good girl you are. How far do you have to go?
Oh, Grandma lives on the end of the road.
I wish you a very happy day, little girl.
The wolf went into the forest. He had a huge appetite and was not as nice as he appeared. He ran to Grandma's house before Little Red Riding Hood could arrive. His plan was to eat Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood, and all the freshly baked cookies. The wolf knocked on Grandma's door. Upon seeing him, Grandma ran away terrified. Leaving behind her shawl, the wolf took the old woman's shawl and then put on her glasses and nightcap. Quickly, he climbed into Grandma's bed, covering his nose with a blanket. Soon, he heard a knock on the door. Grandma, it's me, Little Red Riding Hood. I bring you some cookies and some piece of cake and bread. With these words, the evil wolf threw off the blanket and jumped out of bed. Scared, Little Red Riding Hood ran to the door. Just then, a woodcutter, noticing the door was open, rushed inside. Grandma was hiding behind him. At sight of the woodcutter, the wolf jumped out the window and fled in horror, never to be seen again.
Um, Please enter, my dear girl. I'm in bed.
Oh dear Grandma, what big eyes you have!
Are they better to say you wait?
Oh dear Grandma, what big ears you have!
All the better to hear you wait, my dear.
Oh dear Grandma, What big teeth you have!
All the better to eat you eat. Whoa!
With these words, the evil wolf threw off the blanket and jumped out of bed. Scared, Little Red Riding Hood ran to the door. Just then, a woodcutter, noticing the door was open, rushed inside. Grandma was hiding behind him. At sight of the woodcutter, the wolf jumped out the window and fled in horror, never to be seen again.
Thank you so much, good courage, for saving your lives from the wolf. Now, my little Red Riding, who we are going to eat cookies until you go home. Because remember, early to bed and early to rise.
Everyone ate cookies and milk. That day, Little Red Riding Hood learned an important lesson. You should never talk to strangers.